there, folks. This is Rocky Red Panda here for PND Studios, and it is this week, the week of August the 2nd, 2020. Where has time gone? Well, this COVID-19 has been a weird 2020, so I'm not even going to answer that with an answer. But I will drink some of this. I've been wondering what I've been drinking lately. I've been drinking Mio. Just added to water, gives any kind of flavoring. This is orange tangerine. This stuff is addicting. It's good. There's not really any bad stuff in it that I can think of, except, of course, you do have, let's see here, 30 milligrams of sodium. But that's really about it. You got to watch your intake, folks. You just got to watch your intake, so. But it's good stuff. So let's get right into this week. We're going to do a new little segment. I'm hoping that this will turn out to be a permanent segment here for this week. It's called The Good, The Bad, and The Huh? It's taking everything that happened this week, whether it be in the news and with me personally, because this is my weekly vlog, and turning it into a cool little segment. So let's go get this a try, shall we? All right. So, The Good. Harrisburg Comic and PopCon has been rescheduled for 2020. How about that? The Bad. Harrisburg Comic and PopCon has been canceled for 2020. Damn you, COVID-19. That's right, this year is looking more like hashtag 2020 no cons. So Governor Wolf put in some new orders restricting 25% occupancy and restricting a lot of events and a lot of stuff here in Pennsylvania. So he extended that. So with that being said, no Harrisburg Comic and PopCon. They tried, folks. Andrew and John and the team, they tried, but it's just not going to work. So I did push my money over to 2021. So I will see you at Harrisburg Comic and PopCon in 2021. And the question mark? What to do with all my supplies? Well, at least I'm prepared for next year. And also, I did open up my online store, so I'm going to start selling some things there. You've already seen some things, but definitely check out my online store. I will have all the links in the descriptions below. Ooh. The Good. I got a haircut. The Bad. It ate up all my funds for the week. But that's okay because I didn't want to look like Sasquatch. So I need a haircut. And question mark. Hey, at least I didn't run out of gas, which is a good thing. And I did get paid Friday, so all is well. And a shout out to Jaimi of Three's Barber in Gettysburg. They do an amazing job. You're looking for a place to get your hair cut, check them out, you guys. Again, I'll have the links for them in my description. The Good. Oh, this is going to be a doozy. Amazon refunded me. Oh, we'll get to that in a moment, folks. The Bad. Amazon took my money. So here's what happened. Let's start with the batteries. I ordered some batteries from Amazon. It said it was delivered. I never got the delivery. Since it was a third-party seller, issues took place and they was not responding to me, so they opened up an A to Z guarantee. And this all goes back to this. I have a U.S. Bank Rely card, which is issued by the state of Pennsylvania for unemployment benefits. Well, that's the card I use to buy my supplies I need for my side business. And hindsight, it was a great idea. But the downside to that, you can take money out, use it to buy things, but you can't put money back on. So when Amazon tried to refund my money, it wouldn't go back there. So that's part one. Part two was I used a 30-day free trial for Amazon Prime. I canceled before the trial period ended. I got charged for a full year subscription even though I canceled. They had an issue, they couldn't find my funds. The bank says they didn't have my funds. Amazon says it's not on our side. So again, they tried refunding it. Going back to this card, it didn't go in. It didn't go in because again, you can only take money out, but you can't put money back on it. So that was an issue. But the good thing is Amazon refunded me everything back. So I don't have to worry about anything. So problem solved. Thank you, Amazon. The question mark. Now what to use that money I just got back? Well, I do need batteries. And the rest, we'll see. The good. Sports has returned. Yes, I am a big sports addict, so that is a good thing for me. I absolutely love sports. Of course, yesterday, the return of hockey, and it's now into the Stanley Cup playoffs, and they're leading to the Stanley Cup, so let's hope it's good for that. And even though the Penguins lost 3-2 in overtime against the Canadiens, it's okay. The bad. COVID-19. Well, if you saw the news recently, you had the Marlins were playing a game against the Baltimore Orioles and the Phillies. And well, some of the members were COVID positive. So they had to take a few weeks break. And then some of the people on the Phillies team got COVID positive. So that's not fun. And now they have new restrictions out with the sports and everything. No fans. Well, they're playing to empty stadiums like you see here. This is the 76ers. Empty stadiums, no fans. That's exactly how they're playing. And fake noises. Of course, they have fake crowds cheering, even though there's no crowds there. It's kind of weird. Really weird, especially in soccer. Well, at least in soccer, in some of the sports, they actually got cutouts of people which they sit in the seats and make them look like it's filled. So, I mean, at least they have that. I'll give you that. It's pretty cool. And the question mark, will my teams win? Well, who knows? Like with hockey, they've been out for a few months. It's been rusty. Didn't have a chance to practice. So maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Let's go Penguins. The good. Videos edited for 2 weeks. That's right. And I'm scratching my head because it itches, but really? I did videos for 2 weeks? Huh. The bad. Out of video material, must film. So let's take a look at this. Here's a list. I did all of these videos, pre-recorded all of these videos for the next 2 weeks. But I used up all of my resources of stuff and material that I've already pre-recorded. I had to actually record the reads. Those reads were actually recorded. So I record 2 at a time for the weeks upcoming, so that's pretty good. And all of these were other stuff that I had hidden that I saved, that I kind of from the beginning of the year that I finally decided to turn into videos. So with that, all of this being used, I'm out of new material, which means I gotta think of stuff and I gotta do some more filming for you guys. The question mark. My readings keep telling me to move on. That's right. I get little readings in my emails from card readings, and they keep telling me to move on, that you can do better, that this is now starting to become a doll to you. Well, I can reassure you folks, I am not leaving this game, and I'm not leaving P&D Studios, so you'll be seeing more videos in the future. And that's a good thing. The good. We remember John Lewis. The bad. John Lewis has died. And the question mark. Will his legacy live on? So, Representative John Lewis passed away. He was actually one of my favorites out of House of Representatives. I love John Lewis. And I'm going to leave you with a little story about John Lewis. One of my friends, who I've been friends with, is a family friend I've been friends with for quite some time. He actually got to meet Representative John Lewis back in the 60s because he was part of the movement of the movement with the African Americans.
I didn't understand that.
Whoa. Hello. I did not ask you, Siri. Oh, that was hilarious. Siri there in the background, and my iPad just went off. I didn't even talk to Siri, so oh, that was funny. This is going to make a good blooper for this video. So, getting back to the story. So, my friend met John Lewis when he was down south, and he was part of the protest happening in the 50s and 60s. They got locked up in a jail cell together, and he spent a few hours talking with each other. So, that's how he got to know Representative John Lewis. So, will his legacy live on? I think only time will tell, but he is one of my favorites. The good. Possible new stimulus check. Ka-ching. The bad. Possibly no $600. So let's talk about this for briefly. I don't usually talk about politics, but the good is they're talking about a new stimulus check and a new stimulus check package. And they already mentioned it's going to be $1,200 just like the last time. But the bad. They're fighting over whether they should extend the unemployment benefit to $600 per week. The Republicans say $200. The Democrats saying no, that's not enough. It has to be $600. It's going back and forth. Nothing is really getting resolved. There are people right now, the $600 just ran out. They're unemployed. They need the money. And of course, the benefits for rent, payments, and all that's gone. So they're now being evicted. It's just a bunch of things going on right now. And, well, the question mark? Monopoly money is starting to look real good now. That's right. That fake paper money. Mr. Moneybanks McGee. Ka-ching. The good. My internet is back. The bad. Comcast sucks. So, let's go ahead and talk about this. We left RecTV because they were overbilling us, never paying us. We joined Comcast, and now they're overbilling us, overpaying us. We're paying way too much for TV and internet combined. But we've been having a lot of internet issues where it's been going out. So Comcast did come over. This is the good. The internet's back. They came over. They addressed the problem. They got rid of our first box. They gave us a small little sleek box, a new modern thing, which is pretty cool. I love that little modern thing. But again, it's still costing us a lot of money. And the question mark. Well, at least it's better than 56K. If you all remember that. You've got mail. Yeah. Let's not go back to the 90s, folks. I've been there. So good. Gettysburg got a drive-in. The bad. Small screen. So I actually got to go visit and try out this new little drive-in. It is sponsored by U.S. Driveins, and they said that they're hoping they already have 50 locations nationwide. That's what they said in the news, and just reiterating what I heard in the news. This is the location. It's located at the Gettysburg outlets, and it's every Friday and Saturday. $6 to get in per person or $20 per card load. That's not bad. That's actually pretty good. And the first movie they showed, of course, was Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So today's question, Bueller. That's right. We hope, at least I hope, this theater actually does well. I think it should. They had mechanical issues. That's why the screen wasn't working correctly. So they said that hopefully next time the screen will be better. And then lastly, we got one left, folks. One left. I think this is a cool idea. I love this idea. One left. The good. Uma Thurman, as in Herman Munster from the Munsters and Uma Thurman mixed together. Oh, this is the best thing ever. The bad. Uma Thurman. And the question mark. She wants to dance like Uma Thurman. Bury me until I confess. Uma Thurman. How about that, folks? And we're back to PND Studios, and that's this week. And of course, the good, the bad, and the huh? I thought that was a cool little segment, you guys. The best way of getting everything in that happened to me this week, and a cool, fun, awesome segment. I'm going to leave you with one thing. I did go by the thrift shop. Yes, thrift shops are now back open again. And you know my love of puns. Well, this is what I found. This is Pearl Before Swines by Stephen Pastis, Sergeant Piggy's Lonely Heart Club Band. Now this was printed in the year 2004. Of course, his art has gotten a lot better since then, but his puns are still absolutely horrible. And I love him. So there are people that hate him, and I love him. There are people that groan reading his comics, but I love his work. So I got this. I only think I paid 75 cents for it, so that's not bad. Originally at retail for $16.95. Hey, not a bad find. And with that said, we're going to end this week. This is Rocky Red Panda signing out. And of course, everything I mentioned will be in the description, including the links and all that cool stuff. So definitely check those out. I will catch you on the flip side, and I will catch you next week. Till next time, folks. Peace out. If you like this video and other videos from PND Studios, make sure you like and subscribe. Like and subscribe over here, folks.